Hi and welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Simon and welcome to firstly a new vlog and secondly to Amsterdam, for that is where I am and that is what this vlog is going to be, a mini break to Amsterdam, hopefully with some festive shenanigans. I think there's going to be bookshops, well I know there's going to be bookshops, there's going to be a light display / illumination festival, hopefully, haven't booked that yet but want to, quite a few art galleries, quite a lot of lovely food, and yeah, decided to do a very last minute, well it wasn't that last minute, but a quite last minute surprise trip. Chris had no idea where we were coming until the airport yesterday. It's gonna happen. Where are we going?
Oh God, Amsterdam.
Thankfully, was thrilled, got here very late last night, and the view from this hotel room just kind of took my breath away. It's very Amsterdam. The view from the room is... oh, it's not, you can't tell. Oh, there you can. It's the Blinken Rijksmuseum. Yes, that's the Rijksmuseum, which is also in this picture behind me. And because it's going to be a really rainy day today, that's where I think we're going to spend most of the day, as there's all the Dutch masterpieces. What do they call them? The Dutch... those. There's all of those. Oh. And also very exciting, they have an incredible library in there, which I really want to get into. And they have the doll's house that inspired Jessie Burton's The Miniaturist. So lots of literary links, even if there won't actually be any bookshops today. Although maybe I'll try and squeeze one in later, because I really want to try and meet Claudine, who has the account on Instagram called Reading in Amsterdam. So I've been here before, so there's a few places I don't think we're going to go that I did on the tourist trail last time that Chris isn't so fussed about. The plan is definitely art galleries, definitely some bookshops, also a bit of mooching and shopping and just mooching in general, because mooching is lovely, plus lots of lovely food along the way. I hope you enjoy coming along with us. Let's get cracking. Chris, who's that?
Mary Stuart, Princess of Orange.
And she's got an orange. It's right there. An old man looking at an old man. I've just spent 5 hours in the Rijksmuseum. You can tell because of my umbrella. Yes, I've just bought it.
So
Lovely.
stylish.
It is. I thought it would be full tulips, but not. So slightly naughty. Anyway, we've had a lovely time. Chris, have you enjoyed it? The
Yes.
Rijksmuseum?
Very much so. Van Gogh, Rembrandt, Vermeers.
You had a little bit of a weep a couple
Lovely
of times.
cake.
A couple of times, oh, that cake was lovely to
Yes.
celebrate 750 years of Amsterdam being Amsterdam.
Best macchiato I've ever had.
And a lovely breakfast before all of that.
God.
So it's been a lovely time. I'm now just gonna go back to hotel. Go back to hell. Go back to the hotel briefly to plan what we're doing next. We've just done the red light district. When I say done, we've not done it, but we just went and had a look because Chris hadn't seen it and I had, which also sounds ominous. What did you make of it, Chris?
Slightly arty, but
Yeah, very arty.
sexy.
No, I think it has a little bit of sexiness to it, but I just like the honesty and openness of it. I
Surreal.
appreciate that. So
Looks.
there we are, and now we're going to head to Dam and then go and get dinner. See, red light district has nothing on the street waffle for Chris. Good morning, Amsterdam. Day 2 in Amsterdam. I have just been very aptly reading more of The House of Fortune by Jessie Burton, which is the sequel to The Minterest, and we saw Petronella Altman's Doll's House yesterday that inspired this at the fabulous Rijksmuseum, which, just there, you can see it, just there. Anyway, after we last caught with you, we went to the red light district, which I think we had a chat about, and then we went to De Hallen Food Hall. It's incredible. It's in an old tram station, and you can order lots of different bits and bobs of food. Oh, and we also went to a bookshop, the name of which I've forgotten, because we wanted to see Claudine, but she'd left like literally 30 minutes before we got there. So sadly, didn't get to see Claudine. We'll be going to some more bookshops later today. But anyway, what I wanted to say about was the food hall, because we had, what were they called, Chris? Bitterbollen.
Bitterbollen.
And you know what those are? What are they, Chris?
A thick sauce that's then made into.
Well, they're deep fried. They look
balls.
like a sort of croquette. They are a bit like a croquette, actually, aren't they?
But not potato.
But not potato. And we had like a tester set of 5, and one was truffle and parsnip, one was spinach and cashew, which I'm still thinking about the spinach and cashew one. There was also a what?
Bouillabaisse.
I don't know what that means. There was a fish and mixed seafood one. There was also a chicken broth with like green curry seasoning. That's what I'm going to say. And beef.
Mustard sauce.
All served with mustard sauce, which I didn't have that much of, but also served on this lovely like wooden bitterbollen holder. Also had some Indonesian food and some dim sum, and it was utterly delicious. Can't recommend enough. Today's plan is we're off for curry for breakfast at what's meant to be this amazing restaurant, and then we're going to go to Central and then sort of walk through Amsterdam back to the hotel, pop into some shops and things along the way. So a moochy day today, because it's the nicer weather day. Well, it was. We'll see how that goes. I really want to go to some bookshops. I also really want to get some frites. And I want to try and see where this book is set. So I want to try and find the street in which Petronella in the book, not Petronella in real life, Ootman lived. Because actually I could try and find that street as well. But anyway, anything on your list of things that you want to do today, Chris?
Eat delicious things.
There we are. An easy goal. Right, let's get ready and go. We found the posh part of town. Blue sky and yet raining. It's here. That's butter chicken eggs Benedict, and then Chris has got a halloumi lentil bowl. Just been to Mary Mary. Oh, sorry, it's very noisy. I'm trying to film in the street. I'm trying to be cool and film in the street. It's too noisy.
Effortless.
But now we're going into Peepo's, so I'll have a catch up with you afterwards. Saw Peepo's and thought of Pip-Poo. We went into Pippu's. It wasn't a stationery shop, it was a craft shop and had nothing with Pippu on it. Otherwise I would have bought it for Pip-Poo. Back to Mary Mary, it was delicious. And I had the butter chicken. I had the butter chicken Benny's, which I've been thinking about for ages. And you had the
halloumi lentil bowl.
Yes, and it was delicious. If you're ever in Amsterdam, get to it. It's near De Pip on the tram. Now what we're doing, Chris?
Shopping.
Pardon?
Shopping.
We're off to the shops. The street where the House of Fortune is set. Well, I say street, canal. Queuing for chips. Queuing for chips. That's the queue. Bookshop time. It's bookshop time. some blue sky. Anyway, it's the final morning in Amsterdam. We've checked out, and we should say last night we went on a boat trip, as you'll have seen, to see the Light Festival. The boat was called Willy, which was very apt.
For nearly 2 hours.
Yeah, riding on Willy for nearly 2 hours. And then we went and had a very local delicacy, McDonald's.
And guess what they did?
Prawns!
Prawns!
Imagine! Shrimp! Oh. Amsterdam's got it all. Anyway, yeah, so we've checked out and we're now off to the Van Gogh Museum. Is it Van Gogh or Van Gogh?
I'm a Van Gogh.
I'm a Van Gogh. And don't get run over, Chris. That would be awful. And Chris is probably going to cry because he's one of your favourite painters. So there we are. And there's the Rijksmuseum in the background. So it's another day of art. And then we've got no plans before we go to the airport, but we don't have to go there until 4. Right, got to cross the road. Bye. We're now queuing for art. Forgot to say, buy tickets in advance because today sold out and we managed to get some of the last tickets. So we're now queuing though to get in. We went to the wrong entrance earlier, no wonder it was quiet. Here, quite a queue.
How many times is Chris going to cry? That's the question. How many times? It started. Gift shop.
We've managed to get a walk-in the pantry, which is meant to be one of the best Dutch restaurants in Amsterdam, and they managed to get us in. So we're having our last Dutch meal in very Dutch style. It's very Dutch. Very Dutch. Absolute sausage fest is going on. Are you ready for that, Chris? Had the most amazing lunch at the pantry. It was delicious, wasn't it, Chris?
It was very good. We had pea and sausage soup.
Well, pea soup with sausage.
Pea soup with sausage.
And then we had
Sausage.
with sauerkraut and three different things that were very Dutch. And then a pudding that was yoghurt and custard and grenadine. And now we're on a double-decker train.
Oh, so oopsie.
To the airport, and I do love a double-decker. Hey everyone, it is now the following day and I am back from Amsterdam. Thought I'd just have a little bit of a catch up with you and a wrap up over the last couple of days. Got back late last night after a very bumpy landing as we landed into Storm Dara, which was quite an experience. But I was going to say at least we got home because there was a point where I thought we were going to get stranded because flights were getting cancelled. And to be honest, would I have managed being stranded in Amsterdam for a few more days? No, not really, because I really loved it. Van Gogh Museum was amazing. I think in hindsight, we probably should have gone in on Thursday or Friday. I think it would have been quieter. It was quite a lot of people at first, and then everyone slowly but surely milled out. But to get to see such iconic art, as we did actually at the Rijksmuseum, so close up, it's just, there's nothing quite like it. That was lovely to do. And then we lucked out because the whole time we were in Amsterdam, I kept looking at the website of a restaurant called The Pantry, which does amazing Dutch food, and it was fully booked. But I noticed that if you turn up, sometimes there will be tables set aside for people who just pass by. So after the Van Gogh Museum, went straight there and was so lucky because we got seated within about 15 minutes and the food was amazing. There was this incredible pea soup to start, which was just delicious with sausage and bacon. And then there was this traditional Dutch sausage with, I think it was a hutspot and 2 different stamp pots, which are traditional Dutch food. And this is going to sound like a really backward compliment. It was like the best school dinners ever, like that sort of hearty, warming, reassuring food, and the service was amazing. Really quirky restaurant. And then we had vlaflip as a pudding, which I think is going to go onto the menu for Christmas. Oh, just had the most amazing time. It's making It's making my mouth water thinking about it now. So that was amazing. So I'd highly recommend that. Good food in Amsterdam, really good food. Now, before I sign off proper, I thought I would just very quickly tell you what I bought when I went into the American Book Centre and picked up this book lover bag. I picked up 3 books. Firstly, 2 books that admittedly I do already have copies of, but I really love these international editions. We have Kairos by Jenny Erpenbeck, which won the Booker earlier this year, the International Booker, earlier this year. I was unsure about this because I was going to read the International Booker shortlist this year, and I was quite nervous about this one, but quite a few of you said that I would like it, so I'm going to give it a whirl. The bookseller made me laugh because she was like, my husband's German. He did say it's a very German book. I'm not quite sure what that means, but I'm going to find out because I will head to this in due course. And the other one is Big Swiss by Jen Beagin, which I've had on my TBR for quite a while and been meaning to read, but always wanted this edition. I just love that cover. I just think it's absolutely brill. Also, another lovely bookmark. And then last but not least was a book that I've had on my periphery a while and isn't available in the UK, so I was thrilled to spot it and then to get it. It's The Lost Journals of Sacagawea, and this is by Deborah Magpie Erling, and this is the retelling of the true story of Sacagawea, who was an interpreter and guide for Lewis and Clark's Corps of Discovery. And in this novel, acclaimed Indigenous author Deborah Magpie Erling brings this mythologised figure vividly to life, casting unsparing light on the men who brutalised her and recentering Sacagawea as the arbiter of her own history. I hope I've said that right. If I haven't, I'm sure people will correct me, but apologies if I haven't. But yeah, very excited for this. So there we go. That has been my Amsterdam vlog. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know what you've enjoyed seeing, if there's anything you'd like to see, if I do any more vlogs like this in the future. Have got a couple of trips planned next year. One city break in the UK and then off to Lisbon to see Kylie. Not literally see her. Hi Kylie, wouldn't that be lovely? I'd love to know what you'd like to see in the sort of more travel-y vlogs, I guess. I hope you're all doing super duper well. Thank you as always for watching. I hope you enjoyed this sort of second unofficial vlogmas video, and I will be back with another video very soon. If you want more of me in the meantime, I always forget to say this, if you want more of me in the meantime, then you can head to my Blue Sky, my Instagram, my Patreon is linked down below, so is my wish list and all that stuff. And yeah, I hope you're reading something fabulous. I hope you're doing as well as can be, and I will see you in another video soon. Bye.